And thanks for staying with us. The Southern Indiana Career and Technical Center is home to 19 different programs of study, as well as EVSC's New Tech Institute. And I'm joined by Dan Ulrich, the director of the Southern Indiana Career and Technical Center. Dan, thanks so much for being here.
It is a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Dr. Bertram.
You're doing extraordinary work, and we really appreciate everything you do for our students, and a lot of innovation happening right now at the Career and Technical Center.
Thank you very much. Yes, there is a lot of innovation going on at the Career Center. We are in the middle of pathway work, which will go into effect in 2013, but we are reinventing the area, for example, the career cluster of advanced manufacturing. And we have teachers that are collaborating together, putting that piece together, and also collaborating with post-secondary.
Yeah, I know you encourage community members to visit the Career and Technical Center, but it's really amazing what our students are doing and how it replicates what they may do in the real world.
Yeah, and that's for sure. And in each program of study, and you mentioned 19, we have advisory committees for each program, okay, which keep our instructors up to date relative to the latest technology and the latest trends in those businesses in that industry.
Many people think back to their own experience in vocational education and so forth. How are things different today?
Things have evolved, I mean, tremendously away from the old vocational education where we train students for a specific job out of high school. Now, our students, they train actually for post-secondary education. I mean, we have dual credit opportunities for our students at the University of Southern Indiana, Vincennes University, Ivy Tech, and even Wabash College in Illinois.
Yeah, so we know that today our students have to have post-secondary education. High school is not enough.
That is correct. That is correct.
So there are opportunity for certifications as well as associate's degrees as well.
Yes, and it's interesting that you bring that point up. Yesterday we had an ATEF visit our diesel technology program to certify that program. And actually, the end of course assessments that the students will be taking in diesel technology will give our students a certification in that area.
So they get certified. What does that mean for them?
Well, what that means for them is a certification, for example, from NATEF or NSE, is something that is recognized throughout the entire country. And so if a student wants to go, for example, from here to or move, relocate to Florida, they would recognize that certification.
So it's transferable and it means something in the market then?
Absolutely, it does.
So when students get certified, in terms of, we know they're marketable, I assume that there's also increased lifetime earning potential as well that comes along with those certifications.
And that is correct. They along with the certification, for example, we have a student that will go to Wabash Tech in Illinois out of the diesel program, okay, and he will be certified, but along with that, okay, he will also attend college and then during the summertime work, hands-on in the industry.
Let's take that hands-on. And I think that's very important. And many of these programs operate around projects, correct? It's project-based learning.
Yes, it is.
Could you kind of explain from your perspective what that means?
Well, what that means is in a work environment, we all have issues that come up daily, okay, and we have to problem solve and work through those issues. That is, in a nutshell, what project-based learning is. They are given, for example, in New Tech, they are given a situation that could occur. I mean, it may be realistic, it may be something that's made up, but it's relevant, okay? And the students have to collaborate and work through that issue. And then at the end, they present their findings. Through the process, there's a lot of collaboration, there's a lot of research that goes into that to determine, okay, what is the best solution to this problem? Not unlike what you do every day, not unlike what I do every day.
See, and that's, you mentioned, I think, a key word, relevance.
Yes.
And these things they're meaningful to students. These are things that they can transfer directly to the workforce or into post-secondary education.
That is correct. It's the applied learning piece that is, for these particular models, is very, very important for students.
I'm going to put you on the spot. Final question.
Okay.
Obviously, I made an announcement that I'm going to lead Project Lead the Way. And Project Lead the Way is part of the program at the Career and Technical Center as well. From your perspective, what does that mean for our students?
Project Lead the Way, I was appointed Career and Technical Director in 2002, and at that time we had no Project Lead the Way programs in Evansville or the district. Okay, and right now we, next year, are looking at 15 Project Lead the Way programs. And basically, it integrates a lot of the math, the science, the technology. All the focus that is on STEM is relevant to Project Lead the Way.
Well, I look forward to working with you in that capacity as well. So Dan, you're doing an exceptional job. Thanks for all you do for our students. And coming up next, students at North High School are making a difference in their lives and their neighborhoods, pitching in to help those dealing with flooding. We'll show you their great work coming up next.